Christmas Britain, it's just gone 10 to 2. And question for you, what's going on here?
بالقوائم سوف نقوم بإرسال معلومات إضافية إليكم مباشرة. شكرا.
আমরা জানাতাম স্যার যে ওয়েস্টমিনস্টার কাউন্সিল আমরা হাউজিং রেজিস্টার সিস্টেমরে বদলাইতাম.
Well, this is a now deleted video from Westminster Council advertising hugely subsidised housing in the most expensive part of the country to people who can't speak English.
OK, well, the council says the policy is needed to make housing allocations fairer and more transparent. But does it really do that? Does it really do that?
Well, for more on this, delighted to be joined by the business columnist at The Telegraph, Sam Ashworth-Hayes. Sam, what on earth is going on here?
Hi, guys. Good to be on. It's interesting to see they sort of put this video up, taken it down very quickly because of the backlash they received on social media. And I think, to a great degree, what people are lashing out at is it's not the specific allocation policy. Every council has an allocation policy with its rules. It's sort of the discovery that in the centre of the most productive city in Britain, in some of the most expensive areas, not only are we providing social housing with a huge implicit subsidy of 20 to 30,000 a year to people living in those properties, we're doing so to people who don't even speak English well enough to understand the rules written in the language of the country.
I mean, Sam, it doesn't really matter how much the properties are. I mean, this shouldn't be happening anywhere in the country, really, should it?
Well, you could say that, certainly. I mean, I just can't quite get over the value of the subsidy implied here, though, because I mean, it's you do the maths on this, and it's 20 to 30,000 a year cheaper than renting in the private sector, and I don't think people particularly have an issue with someone coming over to the UK to work, picking up the language while they're here, and doing so on their own dime. But subsidising it ourselves as the taxpayers is just bizarre. We're sort of making ourselves the welfare state of the world.
This is bonkers. I would love to live in Westminster. It would be really, really handy to live in Westminster. I don't live in Westminster. And yet people on benefits do. I mean, this just sounds... I just find it so strange that the social contract of this country is now those that work get pushed out to further and further places outside of where they need to work. And people who are on benefits get to live in the primest parts of the country at massive subsidies.
Sam Ashworth-Hayes, we're going to have to leave it there. I'm really sorry, we've run out of time, but we'll have to talk to you about this again. You're the Telegraph's business columnist. Thank you very much indeed. So we do have a word from Westminster Council that we have to squeeze in. They say the planned changes are designed to make social housing allocations fairer and more transparent and have been designed with tenants, communities and those waiting for social housing. Is this on, really? Most expensive borough in the country or thereabouts. 30 to 40k subsidy.
And to people who don't speak English. I mean, this is
welfare state for the world at this point, aren't we?
Welfare is in this country.